Hello, welcome back. It is always nice to see you. Speaking of seeing, it's quite dark outside my window now, so this video is probably pretty dim. Hopefully, the sound alone will help you to relax. Today, I thought I would address a comment that I received from a YouTuber whose username is spelled JANNESALA. I believe this is pronounced Yana Sala, but there is a very good chance that I'm completely wrong, and that's okay. If you're watching and I have mispronounced your name, I pray that you will take no offense. This YouTube user asks, among other things, how does one balance enjoying the comforts and luxuries of modern Western life with the old peace and traditions of our past? Well, I can answer for myself. I am a contemplative. I read, I study, I meditate. But I also collect toys. I play video games. I watch anime. How can I reconcile enjoying frivolous entertainment and unnecessary consumerism with my contemplative practice? Well, anything can be a distraction. Even contemplation, even meditation can be a distraction if you don't engage in it mindfully. When I play video games, for instance, I think about how to solve problems. I think about the philosophical ideas that the game presents or misses the opportunities to present. I buy toys because I like them. I like the way they look. But if I can't buy a toy that I want, I don't let that bother me. If I could never buy another toy, that would be okay. Video games are fun. Collecting toys is a fun and interesting thing from my perspective. But fun is not the most important thing in my life. In fact, it is not very important at all. I can have fun without being distracted because I have developed meditative techniques over many years that help me engage in fun activities mindfully. Obviously, time is part of this. I don't spend hours and hours engaging in fun, being distracted by entertainment. When I do engage in entertainment, I attempt to do so as consciously as I can. And I don't do it as a way to escape from mindfulness. A video game can inspire you to create. It can inspire you to think and to wonder. There are many people who spend their lives contemplating and who take vows of poverty and who own nothing and live as mendicants, beggars. They rely on the kindness of others in their communities to survive because they have no possessions. They have no homes, no clothes. There are people that live far from society, people that live in monasteries, monks whose lives are very austere. I live in the suburbs. I am a hermit. I don't go out unless I absolutely need to. I have devoted my life to contemplation and peace and meditation and loving kindness. My life also involves fun, but the center of my life is mindfulness. You can be mindful no matter what's happening in your life, no matter what's happening around you. You can be mindful in a dangerous and stressful situation. Mindfulness doesn't mean slowness. It just means care, attention. You can be attentive even while you're playing video games or watching TV. You can be mindful of where you are and how you feel and what you think about what you're experiencing. Anything can be a distraction if you don't engage with it mindfully. There is another response to this question. How do we balance enjoying the comforts of Western life with the old peace, past traditions? How can you be contemplative and enjoy Western media, entertainment, collecting toys, watching movies, listening to death metal? How can you do that? How can you be contemplative without living far away from everyone? I could say, maybe I can't reconcile my lifestyle with your expectation of what my lifestyle should be. Maybe there is a contradiction in the fact that I enjoy Western entertainment, modern life, and in the fact that I practice mindfulness. If there is conflict there, maybe that's okay. Think about that. What happens if you don't resolve that tension? Does my meditative practice look less legitimate from that standpoint? Perhaps it does. Perhaps I am not the most mindful person in the suburbs. Perhaps I am not a great meditator because I like to watch My Hero Academia. Maybe. If not, I'm fine with that. Decide what you want in your life and put that in your life. You may have to draw it in from outside, or you may have to find it inside yourself. If you want to cleave to old traditions, then cleave to them. Walk the old paths. Do things the old way. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with deciding that you don't want to engage with modernity. And there's nothing wrong with engaging with modernity and being contemplative at the same time. And if there is tension between those two things, there's nothing wrong with that tension. I've said before in guided meditations that you can't be bad at this. You can't make a mistake. There are no sages. There is no one whose attention and mindfulness are so perfect that they require no effort. If you want to be mindful, if you want more peace in your life and better attention, then do what you need to do to bring those things into your life. And if you also want video games in your life, they can be in your life too. Where two things conflict, where engaging with the comforts and luxuries of modern Western life interferes with your mindfulness. If you do not want that interference, then be mindful of how you are engaging with modern Western life and comforts and luxuries. The balance is going to come from mindfulness. Be where you are. Do what you're doing. And think about what you're experiencing. Actually engage in good faith with whatever you are directing your attention at in the moment. Direct your attention deliberately if you want to be mindful and contemplative and meditative. You will start with your attention. Give your attention to whatever is before you, whatever you are engaging in. And when you are done, move your attention to something else. Anything can be a distraction. When you don't want to be distracted, don't engage with something that is distracting. Or take a distracting thing and engage with it mindfully, deliberately. Think about it. Distractions are interruptions in attention. The answer to distraction is to focus your attention so that it is not interrupted. I'm going to stop here. If there is anything else you would like to know, anything that is unclear about what I've said here, or anything you would like to hear me talk about, leave a comment. I'm always happy to hear what you have to say. I love engaging with you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you were able to relax. Maybe I gave you something to think about. Maybe you just laughed at my funny hat. Whatever the case, I will see you next time. Peace and loving kindness.